Okay, you're in. Go on.
Me first.
Okay, you first. Go on. Right, okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, welcome to Cortona. Thanks for coming. Jim?
Well, for those of you who don't know, as I'm sure you all do now, but for those of you who don't, my name's Jim. This is Animal, and for some reasons that are best known to Matt, he's chosen us to be his best man.
That's right. A best man is someone who's meant to be dependable, honest, reliable and trustworthy. A lifelong friend who's stuck with you through thick and thin.
I might struggle to find anyone who fitted that box. I'm afraid you got left with both of us.
A good friend once told me that the best man's speech should last as long as a groom can make love. Ladies and gentlemen,
well, here we all are in Cortona. I hope you've all made it okay. Now, some of us weren't so fortunate. You may or may not have heard that Kirsty and Matt had a small amount of trouble on the way over. You remember? They were stopped at customs and were subjected to a strict search. Although why the Italian customs officials needed to get naked, I've no idea.
I know. I can't read my own writing. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into full-on character assassination of our good friend, there are a few serious matters we need to attend to. First and foremost, I think it goes without saying that the bride, as always, looks absolutely stunning. Ladies and gentlemen, the bride. Reiterating Matt's sentiments earlier on, I think it, oh hang on, oh no, I've missed it.
Is it the funny bit?
That was the funny bit. This is critical, isn't it? This is quite critical, this.
This is lead on stage.
Yeah. I think it all goes without saying. I think all the guys in the room will agree with me. It's a day indeed, a sad day, the fact that Kirsty is officially taken off the market.
Oh. Well, not wanting to leave Matt out, I think that all the girls in the room here tonight will agree that today is just another day. It's already been said, but it's well worth repeating. The bridesmaids look wonderful. They've done a cracking job. So a round of applause, please, for the bridesmaids. Now, not everybody could make it over here, and Matt's dad, unfortunately, couldn't be over in Italy today. He's asked us to say a few words on his behalf. Firstly, he's asked us to read the following message to both of you from him. May your bluebird of happiness never lose a feather.
Also, he's also asked us to read the following poem from W.B. Yeats and asked the couple to dedicate the sentiment to each other. The poem goes as follows. Had I the heavens embroidered cloths, enwrought with golden and silver light,
the blue and the dim and the dark cloths of night and light and the half-light,
I would spread the cloths under your feet, but I, being poor, have only my dreams.
I have spread my dreams under your feet. Tread softly, because you tread on my dreams. And that's from your dad.
That's from your dad. We also have another absentee from the legendary Hanbury ranks. Aidan Hanbury unfortunately can't be with us today because he's had his passport impounded by his local to ensure they don't go bus. However, he has asked us to say a few words on his behalf, and this poem is a poem that sums up the true virtues of marriage and is entitled The Perfect Groom.
The perfect groom is gentle, never harsh, cruel or mean. He has a beautiful smile and keeps his face nice and clean.
The perfect groom likes children and raises them by her side. He'll be a good father and a husband to his bride.
The perfect groom loves cooking, cleaning and laundry too. He'll do anything in his power to show his love for you.
The perfect groom is sweet, writing poetry from your name.
He's a best friend to your mother and kisses away your pain.
He'll never make you cry or hurt you in any way. And if this poem stands to be true, then Matt, you really are gay. The best man's speech wouldn't be complete without telling you a couple of stories about the groom. I've known Matt for over 11 years now, and over that 11 years we've had some good times and we've had some bad times. There was a time we got thrown out of a taxi halfway across Snake Pass and all we had was 2.5 cans of lager. And then there were the bad times.
Now, Matt was born on the 20th of June of 1970. 72.
We did our research well.
Which was an uneventful day in history. But the hospital staff at Warrington General still refer to that day as Ugly Wednesday. We've almost finished that. Matt started his education at Warrington Primary School and he immediately stood out from all the other 5-year-olds. He was 11.
As you all know, Matt has a wonderful son in Jack, but as all with all children, it's hard work to raise him to the exceptional young man he's turning out to be. Jim and myself have been there to witness the tears, the tantrums, the belligerence, the uncontrollable bowel movements. But it's about Matt. Seriously though, Matt is a great mate for both of us. He's hard-working, intelligent, honest, reliable, dependable.
Who wrote that?
Dependable. Sorry, mate. Sorry, I can't.
No, I said no. I couldn't say that.
As you're all aware, the lovely couple romantically met in Florence in Italy.
It's true.
And how fitting it is that we're back in Italy to celebrate the marriage of Kirsty and Matt.
Now, Matt, since I'm married, and as Ken was saying before, I think it's only proper that as a married man I should give you a little advice for your future life together. Now, one thing my wife, Victoria, steady James. One thing my wife, the present Mrs. Gould, Victoria and I never do is go to bed angry. We always stay up and argue instead.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've heard more than enough from us, so could you join me in wishing the bride and groom every happiness for their future together? Could you please be upstanding to toast the bride and groom? Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom!
Bride and groom! Well done. Well done, lads. That was bloody great. Cheers, lads. I did that. Now I can now give you the presents because I wasn't too sure before whether I actually wanted you to. So that's probably better than I thought. So cheers, lads. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Matt.
Cheers, guys. Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Can I also say, if, I know everybody's obviously on holiday, and if anybody wants to come around tomorrow, we're going to do a barbecue here from about 2. Just if you want to come round, everybody's welcome. As long as you bring me beer and food, I'll be very happy to see you. So 1 cue, DJ, play that funky music.
Right, boy.